What is up, guys? Darth37 here. Welcome to this video. First of all, guys, happy 200 subscribers, man. I did not think when I started in September 2018, 2017, I don't even remember when it was, that I was going to reach 200. But thank you, everybody who's just stuck around, been down for the ride since then. But, I, today, am going to take a ADHD test. And if you don't know what ADHD stands for, whether you asked or not, I'm going to tell you. It stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, ADHD. So, pretty much means you struggle with focusing and you're hyperactive. So, when everybody asks me if I have ADHD, I tell them I think so. I've never been diagnosed. I'm not gonna take this. I'm gonna take it kind of seriously, but I mean it's not like talking to a doctor. So I gotta fill out my name, age. I am 14 years old, almost 15. 15 in September. I am a male. Most definitely. Newly diagnosed? No. Alright, number one. I don't know how many questions are on here, so this video could be 40 minutes long, and someone is apparently blowing my phone up. How often do you have difficulty sustaining your attention while doing something for work, school, a hobby, or a fun activity? A good bit. If I'm doing schoolwork, oh goodness, it's hard for me to focus. How often are you easily distracted by external stimuli, like something in your environment or unrelated thoughts? Often. Very often. I rabbit hole a lot. I get into a thought and I'm like, I could be in the middle of class and I'll be like, that drawing really looks like a race car from Toy Story. Like, it's... How often do you avoid, dislike, or are reluctant to engage in tasks that require sustained mental effort or thought? Sometimes. I don't hate doing them, but I'd rather not sometimes. How often do you have trouble listening to someone, even when they are speaking directly to you? Often. I don't even... Me and you could be having a conversation and I would lose myself in a thought. How often do you have difficulty organizing an activity or test that needs to get done? Poor time management, fails to meet deadlines. Oh, fails to meet deadlines. Yeah, I'm kind of bad with that. I'm gonna go sometimes. But other times I can get stuff done on time, but sometimes I'm just like, oh, what? How often do you fail to give close attention to details or make careless mistakes in things such as schoolwork, at work, during other activities? Yeah, I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad with details. How often do you forget to do something you do all the time, such as missing an appointment or paying a bill? Well, I don't really pay bills. Sometimes, I guess. I don't pay bills. How often do you lose, misplace, or damage something that is a necessity in order to get things done? Often. God, I will be in the middle of a conversation with someone, like texting them, because we're in quarantine. So I could be in the middle of texting somebody and lose my phone. It's rough. How often do you have trouble following through on instructions or failing to finish schoolwork, chores, or duties in the workplace? Often. Yeah, easily sidetracked. Oh gosh, don't get me started on how easily sidetracked I am. I'll be in the middle of editing, do something, and be like, oh wait, I also have to do this. I'll do it later. Yeah, that's my number one thing. I'll do it later. How often are you unable to play or engage in leisure activities quietly? Oh my, all the time. That's not an option. The highest one is often, but I can't even edit when it's quiet. I have to have music going. I can't just sit in quiet and do something. Because I mean, right now I'm technically sitting in the quiet, but I'm talking. I'm talking to my phone because I'm lonely. But the point is, I'm not sitting in silence. And plus, I have a fan on, so I can hear it. How often do you have difficulty waiting your turn, such as waiting in line? Well, I got some manners, okay? I'm not rude. So I'm gonna say rarely. I don't like waiting in line, but I will if I have to. Like if there's a line, I'm not gonna be like, excuse me, I don't think I'm more important than them. Everyone needs to get their serving. Yeah, so rarely. How often do you feel like you're on the go, acting as if you're driven by a motor? You're unable to be or what? You're unable to be or uncomfortable by being still for an extended period of time. Yes, often. Yeah, I like I move a lot when I record. If you notice it, I either move my hands a lot or I like spin around in the chair a good bit. How often do you leave your seat in situations when remaining seated is expected? Sometimes. I mean, I don't like when I can sit down and watch a movie, and I could sit for an extended period, but like sometimes I really just want to like get up and just run. Sometimes I just want to get up and just go run. I don't know why, but I do. How often do you blurt out an answer before the question has been completed? Sometimes. Depends. Depends on the teacher. Hey. Okay. How often do you feel restless? Like you want to go out and do something? Often. Oh gosh, I just talked about that. How often do you fidget or tap your hands, feet, or squirm in your seat? Oh my gosh. If you ever try to play a board game with me, you'll find out the answer to that question. If you live with me, you'll find that out. How often do you find yourself talking excessively? Often. How often do you interrupt or intrude on others, such as butting in their conversation or talking over what others are doing? Nah, I got manners. Again, I got manners, so sometimes. Were several of the symptoms prior to age 12? Were several of the symptoms present prior to age 12? Yeah, kind of. Do the symptoms appear in at least 2 or more settings? Yes. Oh wait, no, I didn't answer it. Okay, I scored a total of 46. Inattention subscale 24. Hyperactivity impulsive subscale 22. Okay, I don't know what that means. Scoring key. If you scored 34 and up, adult ADHD, you may have symptoms of adult ADHD. Yeah, I scored a 46. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, it says I may have ADHD, but I wouldn't doubt if I did. Yeah, so, we all found out together that I may or may not have some pretty bad ADHD. That was interesting. I will try to link this test in the description. Maybe you guys go test it. Tell me your results in the comments if you do go down there and take it. But hope you guys liked the video. Hope you learned something about me, that I have pretty bad ADHD. But hope you guys like it. Hope you guys are staying safe during quarantine. Thank you for 200 subscribers. Like, subscribe. Let me know your opinions down below in the comments. I'm Dark Trey 7, and I'm out. Peace.